Is it okay if I tell you where I'm from? Is that okay, guys? So I'm from Boksburg in Reiger Park. You guys know where that is? Eh? Right? From a township there, and I'm a university dropout. Okay, he's excited about that. I couldn't keep a job, and the reason for that is I was actually a drug addict for about 10 years. Started out young. I started out at about 15, standard 8. I started out using ecstasy. And from ecstasy, we moved on to acid. And then we started using them together. We used to call this candy flipping back then. From acid, we moved on to coke. Coke was expensive. It was about $300, $350 a bag of coke back then. This was about over 12 years ago, guys. Does anybody know how much it is now? Okay, don't put up your hand. Don't put up your hand, relax. Don't expose yourself here. From coke, we moved on to cat. Cat was about $120, $150 a bag of cat back then. And anyway, my life was going down at a rapid rate. I was losing weight, confidence. As I said, I couldn't keep a job. And I went to rehab. And I went to rehab for 30 days. And I went to rehab. I came out of rehab. And guys, if you thought I was bad when I went in, when I came out, I took it to a whole new level. Eh? Drugs is a bit like property. You get more advanced as time goes on. And anyway, long story short, I go into rehab, I get out of rehab, I find myself in a drug house in Reiger Park. It's cold, it's winter, it's June. I'm lying on a single bed, I'm thinking to myself, is this my life? Is this what my life has become? And right there, I knew I had to make a decision. Guys, who knows, there comes a time in your life where you have to make a decision. Are you guys with me? And it's not always an easy decision, right? But if you want to change your life, you're going to have to do something different. Does that make sense? If you want 2022 to be better and different than 2021, you're going to have to do something different this year. Raise your hands if that makes sense, guys. Because if you do this year what you did last year, what's going to happen? You're going to get what you got last year, right? Change nothing and nothing changes. Do nothing and nothing happens, right? And I knew I had to do something because I knew there's only 3 things that happen to drug addicts. 1, you become a hobo. 2, you go to jail. And 3, you die. And I was close to all 3, right? And right there I said, guys, this is the last time you see me. It's not fun anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. They laughed. They said, it's Tuesday. We'll see you Friday or Saturday. Anyway, I went home the whole week. Around that time, my sister started going to church. And anyway, Sunday comes, she gets up for church. I get up, she almost fell over when I said I'm going with her. Long story short, I'm in church, pastor's preaching. He says, if you're here, if you want to change your life, if you want the peace of God, if you want to make Jesus your Lord and Savior, put up your hand. And I put up my hand that day. Right? Thank you. You can clap, eh? Clap if you want. And God changed my life, and that's when I started. Came out, started a few small businesses, selling perfumes, generic perfumes, moved to original perfumes and sunglasses, getting a few buckies, and then I got into property. Went to the sheriff's auction, bought a property. I must say, I wasn't going to say this, but Andrew brought it up. And I bought the wrong property about 2-3 times. Eh? I thought I was buying this house here, a 3-bedroom house, and I bought the wrong house. I bought the house opposite the road. At the sheriff's auction, they don't always give you the right addresses. Right? And then I did that about once or twice. Still made money out of it. But that's how I started. Okay? And now, I'm a property investor. That's my beautiful wife there. I'm a property coach. I'm an entrepreneur. I was the finalist for the Investor of the Year 2019. And with the deals that I'm doing now, my portfolio will go to about 120 plus flats and shops with the deals that we're busy with now. So that's quite cool, all right? Hey?